Yo internet, and welcome to another Throwback Thursday. This here week we'll be playing NFL Street 3. What you thinking, man? That's terrible.
Amazing.
Horrible.
This week's Throwback Thursday is brought to you by Joel.net and their Ebonics translator.
Yeah.
What? I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, possibly. Let's see if I've got my team on here.
What is your team like? In it?
That's not my team.
Yo.
No,
So-
we're not doing that anymore.
No. Okay, so before, ages ago, we played NFL Street 2.
Yep.
And it was hell. Oh, I was in it though.
I enjoyed it.
Am I in this one?
You weren't in the last one.
No.
You weren't in.
I thought it was.
No,
Twinks was in it.
yeah, Twinks was, but you weren't. However, in this one,
Am I in it?
you are in it,
Sweet.
I believe. We'll see if you can spot you.
On the one with the skull hoodie.
I told you that last time,
No,
didn't
you showed me after we played NFL Street
Oh,
2.
yeah.
You showed me NFL Street 3.
I? Yeah, so you know you. Let's see, what should we do?
Okay, now, if you don't remember from last time, the translations, touchdowns and third downs, and a lot of people have downs, and you just frowned at me last time because I said
Because
that.
you made that joke,
Yeah,
and you
okay.
just made it again. So we've got that one out of the way, so you can no longer make that joke. That's
Nice.
it. That's it. That's your quota for bad jokes.
No, no. I'm going to be making many.
Bad jokes are fine, but bad taste jokes are not fine. So,
Really, how's the pitch going on Audacity? Anyway,
oh Jesus Christ.
at least this one won't annoy you as much as the last Throwback Thursday. Chaos Legion.
Yeah, nothing.
And if you haven't
Go
seen
on.
Chaos Legion, go watch Chaos Legion. Adam is amazing in that. You ready? You sound like you're really enjoying Chaos Legion.
I hate Kathy. All right, let's do the right pick.
And there would have been a Binarycore a couple of weeks ago which shows footage of him actually doing it, which is brilliant. Anyway, so this game,
Right,
just
so
like
look.
the last game,
Yeah, but there's a few new tricks in this, like jumping, and there's
you couldn't jump.
well, you could jump, but you'll see. I'll show you the jump in it now. It's ridiculous.
You could literally just jump whenever you want, but before it was jumping off walls.
I pulled off one of the most amazing jumps I've ever seen on defense when I first played this game.
Was it the Duke? I remember the Duke.
No, I jumped over the entire defensive line and tackled the quarterback.
Cool. That's
But like pull that off, you have to time it perfectly, and I'm not going to be able to do that because it's been so long since I played this.
well,
The controls are a little bit different, and game breakers don't work as the same. You can see to the left there.
there's $1.
Yeah, that's how you get points. I think game breaker points
Alright.
by running into those. But of course, it's quite high, so you have to jump on it.
What up? Is that
Yeah,
me?
look,
Is that
you.
me? Why have I got like big red boots on?
Because you like big red boots.
Hey look, it's DJ Slade. That's Daj. It's Daj of Daj Gaming.
That's what I mean by the jumps are ridiculous. Did you see
Oh.
that jump?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll. This was really useful in the last game because you could jump off walls and catch.
Yeah.
But it's not so useful in this game. I'll use it because the walls are. I think you can see you've got hardly any wall there.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little useless. But I can still. I can jump off.
Do you
to
get
throw.
like better distance if you jump off walls?
You get better points.
Alright. Do you get
Um,
more distance though?
No, distance is the same. We'll just do a QB then.
You haven't set this to 80,000 points again like you did.
No,
before.
this is 36 points.
Because that was mad. It was like 84 you'd set it to, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a standard one because otherwise our games were over quickly. I'd
How's it
destroy
first down again? It was first down before.
people. Because every time you cross the orange line, which
Downs reset.
Yeah.
So then you don't have downs any. Touchdowns!
yeah, right, okay,
I just realised that sounds really bad. Like, you could get
Yeah.
arrested for that. I'm going to stop.
yes, you should. Same as before with the points and whatever. 2 points for a throw. Actually, yeah, no, it's different. 2 point in this game. 2 points for throwing, 1 point for running.
Wait, so you get more points for the throw or the run?
For the throw.
That makes sense, yeah.
And to start it, you throw to the other team, which is absolutely pointless because you always throw to one of the back two. Doesn't matter. There's no way to aim the throw better or to make it work in a better way. It
Alright.
always goes the same. See if I can pull off this jump I was talking about. No. timed terribly. But you can jump off the bins as well.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, and there's customization for the balls.
Of course there is.
You get to choose which balls you want.
Which balls?
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Which-
Replaying this.
Which balls do you like?
The Patriots ball. See now, there you go. You can see my guy jumps over the line there
That's cool.
and takes out this guy with the ball.
And that's the thing that you said takes forever because of really bad timing and blah 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 blah. You just did it.
Doesn't take forever, but that's not as good as it can be. I've done a lot better than that, but that's a demonstration of what's possible.
Okay.
Ha! Yeah, so obviously if you don't get past the orange line, it goes into second down. If you don't, again, third down, and then fourth down. If you don't get past the orange line on fourth down, the other team gets the ball.
Yeah.
But in normal NFL, not NFL Street, you can't do it in NFL Street, but in normal NFL, you can choose to punt the ball, which means you kick the ball deep into their own territory, which means, so you rather than them start where you finished.
No, I play rugby.
Rather than risk it.
I've played rugby, that's basically the same thing.
It's really not.
Well, no, that idea, right? With rugby, you run forwards with the ball, and if you're quite far back in your end, just kick it forwards. That way, the opponents get the ball, but you're already that far.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah.
So
okay,
then, when you tackle them, you're trying to get a knock on, which is they knock the ball forwards. Then it changes positions. You've just covered about half of the pitch.
Yeah.
Just by kicking it.
I can see your point.
So
yeah. In that way, yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, so
Very similar.
you lose possession to gain ground. Purposely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. With this, it's not gaining ground, it's stopping the other team from gaining ground.
Yeah.
Because you can't win the ball. You can, but it's not as easy to win the ball back in the NFL.
Right.
You've got to wait for them to make the same mistake as you, or for them to score, or for them to make a bigger mistake, which very rarely happens. Game breakers in this are different. You remember the game breakers from before? You hit it and it starts a cutscene.
Yeah.
This time, I'll show you when I'm in a worse position. And when I can remember actually how to pull off the game breaker.
Did you break the game?
No one breaks the game.
Nobody breaks the game in the corner.
Okay. I can't remember if... oh yeah, no, Game Breakers work in a different way. Game Breaker 2 is not a Game Breaker 2 anymore. It's not like... Because before, Game Breaker 1 meant you'd have this Game Breaker where you were impervious. Game Breaker 2 was the bit that did the cutscene, and then you were impervious afterwards.
Right.
With this, you don't have a Game Breaker 1 and a Game Breaker 2. You have two Game Breakers.
You just said the same thing.
No, it means... Because a Game Breaker is completely different in this. It's a move, a special move you can pull off.
Right.
And in this,
Is that
rather than
Twinks by any
having...
chance?
No, that is... Slady, I think. In this, rather than having the... Oh no.
What is DJ Slade Gaming? No one knows what that is.
Right, okay, in this game, I'm wrong. Passing isn't 2 points. It's 2 point conversion, it's just the distance. It's the first game where passing is 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, good me! Football!
Well done, you. But, what was I talking about?
Okay, how much control do you have on customization? Because I didn't have a beard back when you made me on this, and you got me with a big beard. And I have a big beard now.
So you want me to... What?
No, I'm just saying, did you have that control over putting the beard on it?
Yeah, I have 100% control. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll quit this game after I've demonstrated the gameplay. After I've demonstrated the game breakers, and I can demonstrate the customization as well.
Let's play that. It'd be an orientated goal thing. How to make me on a...
Well, actually, no, there is a story mode to this.
Let's make it Keith. Let's make Dave. We could totally make Keith.
Do you know who's at London Comic Con this year?
Who's at London Comic Con this year?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Really?
We have to get it
I
for
can't remember
Dave.
why we called him DDP.
Because he was Akefius Dave and Phasma. We called him ADP, and they were like, or DDP.
Oh, yeah. Why is DDP at Comic Con?
Because they have a sports section, and it's normally just wrestlers.
Okay, cool.
Like last year, they had Mickey James.
Who's Mickey
Doesn't
James?
mean if you look up there, there's a picture.
The girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a dude. Like
No,
Mickey
no.
Mickey, that's the guy's
They
name.
had a dude as well, but I can't remember his name. He was on Gladiators, and then he became a wrestler. He was on the new Gladiators. But interestingly,
Right.
speaking of Mickey James, she had a go at me.
Why? What did you do?
Well, me and David turned up, and she's from Dallas, and David was wearing a New England Patriots shirt.
Right.
And she went, Patriots, really? And he's gone, well, yeah, well, who do you support? And she went, Cowboys, no. And then she was like, don't you scowl at me. Sorry.
She could have popped your head off with
Yeah,
her thighs.
probably. Yeah.
And you'd like that. I think most people would like that.
Mm. She could have ripped me apart. Not in a good way. I'm not sure there is a good way.
So it's harder to score on this. I mean, like, by this point in Street 2, you had much more points. You would have won the game by now. I mean, I'm about the score, not the points. Like, you had got 36 by
Right,
now.
that there, what he just did, game breaker.
Right.
It's a move. And how he's got more game breaker than me, I don't know. So, now, it's better off to do that. This is why I wanted to get further in. A game breaker like that is better off to launch it down the field. Because it causes, like, an explosion around the player. So I'll show you now. Because
He game
I'll get the ball.
exploded. What?
No.
Is that Dadge's brother?
Yeah. Daj. So he'd be Raj.
What?
Because Daj begins with D. Never mind. Yeah.
What
So
is
now, if
Raj
I
again?
can remember how to do this,
Throw it.
there it is. If there was
Go on,
people,
Twinks! Go on!
if
go
there
on.
were people near me,
Yeah.
they would have been knocked over.
Twinks did have a Mohican back then. He didn't. I'm pretty sure it was back when he had fluffy hair.
Fluffy hair.
Do you remember when he had his long fluffy hair?
Kind of.
Like the nickname Fluffy was given to him by my mum. Whenever she was talking about Twinks, she go, "Oh, what Fluffy?"
Nice. So he became known as Fluffy. Right. I will show you now. Hopefully, I don't know what the
lightning bolt.
the ball unlockable, like getting the new balls, was an unlockable you could do.
Unlockable.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever. But by jumping through, like, there would be a ball in the middle in one of those rather than
Yeah,
a lightning
yeah.
bolt or whatever.
What's a lightning bolt do?
I think that's a speed boost. Right. So another game breaker time. If I do this right.
Fumble! Yeah, I got that thing.
Like that.
You know,
was,
you said that is exactly about a knock-on. That's a knock-on in rugby.
sort of a fumble.
No, it's the same idea.
Yeah, I know what a
It's-
knock-on is, but
yeah.
that's
So
not.
it's the same idea. When I said about if you were to kick it forwards, you've covered half the pitch,
Yeah.
and they've now got the ball, and you're trying to cause them to do a knock on. This, you try and cause them to do a fumble, switch possession,
Yeah.
which is the same idea in
Yeah.
rugby.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
If you're not going to run it, you kick it and then cause the knock on. In this, if you're not going to run it, you cause the fumble. Same idea.
Right. Similar idea. Wouldn't say the same.
I would, because it was the same idea. Did that
Think
count?
No.
Because you're outside the area.
Yeah, and he didn't actually catch it.
I suppose that was a bit like in the the second one, where you said where we had those mini games, the catching one.
Yeah.
That was a bit like that.
So see, I'll just score. I'll either score here or fail massively. I didn't know I had a game breaker. Apparently I had a game
How do you know
breaker.
you have a game breaker? I assumed it was that bar in the bottom.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird. Who did Twinks pick up?
I don't know. Yeah, you have. If you look to the left of it, oh, it's not there now. But there'll be a GB sign with a circle around it.
Yeah.
That means you've got the game breaker, which means you can do the game breaker pass. Otherwise, if you try the game breaker pass without a game breaker, it
Like
does
that, the flashy game breaker thing.
Yeah. So I'll just we'll call this one a win for me, I think, and I'll just quickly show you the customization
Yeah, go for it. Go for
because
it.
this is what makes the game for me. This is why I play this game.
Yeah.
Are you like kidding yourself? Are you disliking it this much?
Well, you're doing it softly with your words. So.
Killing yourself.
Song plant.
With you. So yeah, so you've got the team customization. You can change the logo. You can pick the logo and change it to whatever you want.
Can you upload the logo?
Colour. No, there is a set load of logos actually. To be fair,
A load
got
go.
You've got a store where you can buy extra equipment and stuff. I hate you.
These guys are mostly thorax. There is nothing.
Yeah.
Tiny
Well,
little legs.
you make them how you want.
Jay
So,
Brown.
so that would be my guy. We'll just choose him. So obviously attributes are the attributes that a QB would need.
Attributes.
Attributes. Okay, whatever. You can change first name, last name, position, jersey number,
Position. No, it's position. Position
handedness,
should be.
and signature style. I forget what signature style is. Oh yeah, you can change the way when they've got the ball. You can have them do something extra. What?
No, I'm not going to say it. Anyway. Hey, car wash. I saw some people running like that. I didn't know what it meant.
I think they were just running because they're weird. So yeah, you can change the hair, eyebrows if you really want to. Oh, is there facial hair? Yeah, you can change facial
Face
hair.
brow. Well, you have to. You gave me a beard. Got
Oh,
a
is
big
it?
bushy beard.
Oh, facial hair style, yeah.
Give yourself a tacky moustache. Tom Selleck one's alright. That one's alright, but it's the tiny little thin French thing. It just... Oh, the full man tour. The mutton chops. Nice. That's not nice.
Yeah, so you can change all that. You can change the shape of the face if you really want it. Oh, yeah, you can. To a degree.
You have to unlock the other ones or something.
No, I think it might be something to do with the settings of what I've already got for this guy.
Maybe.
And then the gear. So you can change all of this. A lot of it will be associated to the colours that you've got for your team logo.
Cool.
And that's about it, really.
Cool.
There's a lot. You can. This is new for this year. You can create a team uniform with this gear. So if you decide, yeah, I want that to be.
And
the team
everyone wears
uniform,
that uniform.
Then everyone will wear that uniform.
Right. Is this out on Xbox now?
They did release a version for the Xbox, but unfortunately, one of the things it lost. One of the best things about this is you make your own team and then you play through.
Like a career mode.
Yeah, and then by the end of that career mode, your team is a pretty awesome team.
Yeah, like
and you can
any
face up
other
against anyone.
sports game ever, like
Yeah.
the football, like FIFA or PES.
But-
you can create your team, or you play as the player, or something like that.
Yeah. In the on the Xbox version, which was I think NFL World Tour or something similar to that.
Street or like normal. I'm right. Is there a street game?
Yeah, no, it was a street game, but it was called, and it was the same style as this, but it was called NFL World Tour, and it was more focused on like this street team that's big now and plays in like big weird stadiums, but not actual stadiums.
Okay.
So stadiums more suited to this kind of game.
Right.
But the problem with it, I haven't actually played it, I've only read about it, is that your team is never good enough to compete against any of the best teams after the career mode. There's no way to like make a team that is actually formidable.
Huh.
So it loses a lot because you have a team that you can't really play as.
What's the point? Is the whole? I was going to say RPG, but you've added an RPG element to it. You're role playing as that team, and you're
Yeah.
building their stats. So technically, it is RPG, but then you're taking it away.
Yeah,
RPGs are one of the best type of games ever.
Maybe what I'll have to do, we'll have to do a review and checking it out of NFL World Tour one day.
Yeah.
I'll find the name out. I think it's NFL World Tour.
No, we'll do a review of that. That'll be cool. It's cool. It's cool.